It's Luke and Naomi. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Getting better. Really, really getting better. I didn't even want to start by acknowledging the getting better, the 1% less worse, but here we are.
You did.
You know, you got to celebrate it. You pat yourself on the back every now and then, right?
Sure.
All right, welcome in live from Luke and Naomi's guest room. It is Luke and Naomi on air featuring Naomi's Under a Rock reviews, episode 149. Thanks, Pop. My dad's already in the chat saying I'm watching you and the Yankees game. So,
oh, there you go.
As we are a
Who's gonna
TV
win?
household. Who's gonna win?
Yeah.
Well, us and my dad. That's why my dad's gonna win because he's got both.
Well, I meant like, is he gonna be paying more attention to the Yankees game because
Well, I see.
Yankees
That's up to
are
us to grab more attention than a base hit.
That's asking a lot.
How about that? I never realized how boring this podcast is without beer. Rochelle, what's up? And everybody else in the chat as well. We are live once again, 7:30 Mondays, right here on the YouTube channel. If you are listening on audio, thanks so much. Appreciate however you decide to consume our nonsense.
That's right.
How about that? I'm Luke Austin. That's Naomi Lynn. If you are new around here, I've seen a bunch of movies. Not a lot, I'm realizing, actually. As I'm going in through and adding more to our list, there's a ton of movies I haven't seen from back in the day that I'm excited to get to, but Naomi has seen far less.
I'm getting there.
So we're working on that. So we got Fargo coming up today, which I've got, of course, we've got our regular questions we're going to ask Naomi. I've got a couple of extra ones that I can't wait to find out about what she thought of Fargo. We're a Coen Brothers household, maybe until now. I don't know. Maybe even harder.
You'll see.
Dad says the game's on mute, by the way. So,
Oh, okay.
again, he wins because he gets both.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why there's always been 2 televisions in my living room.
At least.
To this day.
Yep.
Second TV's still there. So, Fargo coming up, 1990. What is this, 6 or something like that?
Heck
5?
if I know.
I've
I
got
don't
it
even
right
pay
here.
attention to those things.
I don't
I
even
just
bother.
pick a movie.
Yeah, 1996 Fargo. So, just classic Coen Brothers. You got Steve Buscemi and all that stuff. But before we go any further, we've got our new feature, Naomi's Under a Rock preview. I have started sitting Naomi down and going, Fargo, write down what you know about it, what you think you know about it. Take a guess what the movie's going to be. So we'll do this and then compare after the fact.
Yeah.
Away.
Which, by the way, this is really, really hard to do, especially when you don't know the first thing about anything. It makes it really difficult. So, I have no idea what this movie is about or what I'm getting into. This is a real Under a Rock review here. I know it's Coen Brothers, which swings wildly from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which is a funny take on the Odyssey, to one we just watched, No Country for Old Men, which was, quite serious.
Did you just slip into a little Minnesota there? No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Pete's sake. They said Pete's sake so many times. I loved it.
The way they did it so aggressively too is a lot. All right. Take it. We'll get to the movie.
We'll get to that. Yes. But Old Country for
No Country for Old Men,
Country for Old Men is quite serious. So that being said, I think this movie it's going to lean towards the more serious side of things. But I feel like it's going to end abruptly, like No Country for Old Men. I know it has to do with like a murder investigation, but I feel like we're not going to get closure with this. I'm sure we'll get the character storylines. We'll see how everything is tied together. But I don't think we're going to get that payoff, that resolution. Like maybe we don't find out who the murderer is. Or maybe the movie focuses more on the people involved and not the actual like investigation. So I don't know. We'll find out. We did find out. You'll find out.
Rochelle found out too. This is movie number 2 in a row that she watched today.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So
I love that you're doing this. I really, really do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It helps, with the watch or listen along too. If you are familiar with the movie rather than having seen it even 10 years ago or something like that.
A long time ago,
The
and then going,
refreshers.
oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, so first time watchers or refreshers. So Rochelle, you can answer along as we when we do the review at the end and let us know with Naomi's questions too. So when we get there, we will get there in just a little bit. If you're new around here, maybe you're just jumping in the chat, seeing this for the first time. We used to do a radio morning show, so we like to do a little bit of our radio morning show before we get to Naomi's first time watching whatever movie it is. This week it's Fargo. So if you are super new, thank you, and hang with us, and we'll show you what kind of nonsense we like to do. Starting with some love-hate lists from the weekend. What did you love? What did you hate? Rochelle says they went to Chinese buffet.
Oh, nice.
That's right.
It's been a long time since I had Chinese buffet, and that sounds so good right now.
Mark on Facebook also said he flew to New York.
Oh, cool.
So he loved that, but he hates that he had to leave his cave in Florida, as he called it. Not necessarily man cave, just,
his hole.
his hole in Florida. Yeah. So
where he's at.
That's a couple of our favorites from the socials from this morning. So how was your weekend? As if I don't know.
Great weekend. I got some color. I don't know if you can tell. We spent all day on the beach on Saturday, which was phenomenal. Water temperature is like 83 point something right now. So perfect swimming weather. We also saw a stingray, which was really,
That's right.
really cool.
I keep forgetting about that because you saw it longer than I caught a glimpse of it as it disappeared into the surf.
He was trying to bury himself under the sand, which was really cool too, as we were getting ready to leave. So beach day was definitely up there. Needed that for the weekend. Hate like usual. The weekend really does end so fast. This has been the hardest Monday that I've had in a long time, and no reason for it. It just
August.
Yeah, I need like a 3-day weekend every weekend.
I wonder because they're the days are starting to get a tiny bit shorter, and I hate even acknowledging that with August. But I wonder if that's it. Like it's feeling like they're going faster.
I've got less daylight in the morning, and I do notice that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I liked 6 o'clock getting up and the sun is up. I mean, it's light out, but the sun is not up, and I don't like that.
Don't like that.
It's getting worse.
Yeah. So the shortened weekend. We're still catching up on Bob's Burgers too, and that's kind of like a highlight from my weekend. Other than the beach, of course. I love spending a whole day at the beach. Just my favorite.
And Harris Teeter subs.
And Harris Teeter subs, yes. Grocery store sub, when they do it right, it is just like the best thing, right? For real. People would be our pub subs or Wegmans if you're a New Yorker. And do they do them at like Myers? I know it's not, but it is if you live there.
It is. I don't think they do.
Kroger's,
I don't think they do either.
We'll get super Midwestern in this one for you.
Oh yeah.
By the end of the episode, by the end of the evening, you're just gonna be talking. I'm surprised that you didn't slip into it a bunch yesterday. Because you don't talk like the half Canadian Minnesotans.
No, definitely not.
You have some Midwesternness.
Yes.
Midwesternisms, for Pete's sake.
They do come out.
Jeez, oh Pete.
That's my favorite.
All right, that's our love-hate list. Don't forget to give us a follow on the socials, and we've got another one just in case the second stage of adulthood, my dad says. With the weekend. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know, man. I just didn't want to acknowledge it. The Letterbox, the new social media. I know we've got a bajillion social medias. If you love the movies, check it out there. The biggest thing we have going on right now is our watch list, which is public. So you can see what we have on the list instead of like just a post of words. You can see all the movie covers and the average ratings and sort them however you want and all that stuff. Then you can suggest movies maybe that aren't on that list, which I think our first ever snafu with Field of Dreams. I can't figure out what's going on with Field of Dreams. I know what you said the other night is maybe you've seen parts of it.
Yeah, you've had it on a lot.
Do you know too much of it that maybe it's not under a rock enough, which is why we didn't include it on the list before?
Maybe. I know that the people are dead.
The people are dead. So, all right, that's pretty, do you know what sport it involves?
Baseball. I do know that.
If you had said something else, we'd have to watch it next.
No, you would put it on.
It is one of those that I would watch a lot before we really started doing this, and now I protect you from those things.
And then I feel like you had it on a couple of times, like as we just started doing our reviews and everything.
I have to put Field of Dreams on once or twice a year.
But do I know the movie? No, I know they say if you build it, they will come.
Okay. So we've added it to the list. Long story short, I swear, or long story long, I guess. We've added it to the list, so Field of Dreams is coming eventually. And, like, that was the first snafu. But you can see all the stuff that we have on our new Letterboxd account at Luke and Naomi, of course.
And we're always adding to it.
And we are.
And this.
Naomi's reviews will go up. I'm going to get to the retroactive ones eventually. If you've been with us long enough, you know how long it took me to get all the videos on YouTube.
That did take some time.
But they're there, aren't they?
They are.
So, you know, we will get to that for sure. Follow us on the Letterboxd. And, of course, all the socials. People are loving the new logos, by the way. We've done the New York Knicks, Game of Thrones, and 2 Looney Tunes logos.
I do remember the Looney Tunes.
I am a big fan of the Looney Tunes logos.
They're cute.
Check those out if you haven't seen them. Facebook, Instagram, and I believe I put them up on TikTok as well. So that'll do it for that. We got to get into your recurrent dose. Did you know? Some random facts for episode 149. By the way, we do have an episode milestone celebration coming up.
It's not going to be 150, though.
We just don't know what episode we're going to do it for.
Yeah.
Maybe 162. 62. All right. Did you know the Red Hot Chili Peppers formed in L.A. in 1982?
No, but I figured
Sure,
something
right?
like that.
Did you know their original band name was Tony Flo and the Miraculously Majestic Masters of Mayhem? They should have kept that.
Really?
They should have kept that.
I don't like it.
We have a friend who's a big Chili Peppers fan. He's got a tattoo of their logo, and I can't imagine him having the Tony Flo and the Miraculously Majestic Masters of Mayhem on his arm
It
instead.
would take the whole arm, you know?
I just Tony Flo. That's awesome.
I don't like it.
Nobody knows him as Tony either, which is weird. Anthony, you know? It's just strange.
Yeah.
Did you know the first DVD Netflix sent out was Beetlejuice in March of 1998?
Crazy.
Also crazy that they're that old. 98? If you're talking Netflix with me, I'm guessing like 05.
Yeah, that's where I'm guessing that's the video I remember renting from them. It's
Yeah.
Like 05, 06.
For sure. You could get DVDs still mailed until September of 23 when they finally shut that whole thing down.
That's crazy.
That is, the 98 to 23 is, if you're guessing, you're going, like I said, 05 to maybe 18.
I feel like after like 2011, 2012, you didn't need the DVD mailed to you anymore.
I don't think anybody, I mean, maybe like 6 grandmas in the Midwest did. Don't you know?
That's fair. Oh, yeah.
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. We got the grandmas mad now.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Did you know Dostoevsky? Do you know that name at all?
No.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say it
I
again.
thought you messed it up.
I did a little bit. Wrote one of his most famous books, The Gambler, because he needed quick cash to pay off gambling debts. It's not that good of a random fact if you know nothing about the subject matter.
I'm down.
So, lost on both of us. Paul knows. I betcha. Did you know there's an Aboriginal language in Australia called Mbabaram? Mbabaram?
What is that?
Mbabaram, I think. I just want to keep saying that. I could do that better than Dostoevsky. Their word for dog is actually also dog. And it is a complete and utter coincidence.
Interesting.
Yeah, it says it is just a pure coincidence. They didn't know it was called a dog in English. It's just the word they randomly chose themselves or what have you.
Crazy.
Ah, jeez. We got that flying in the chat now. Did you know China should be split into 5 time zones? But since 1949, they've all been on one time zone. You know how big China is?
Yeah.
For national unity. That creates some crazy changes at its borders. The largest is at its border with Afghanistan. When you cross over there, there's a 3.5 hour time difference immediately.
That's crazy.
I mean, you get jet lag just by walking across the border.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. That is a good one, though. And that is your recurrent dose of Did You Know? I forgot what I was doing. I'm reaching
You
for
have
6 different
way
things.
too many mouses,
I do.
mice,
Mises.
and
I just got 2, but it's a
keyboards.
lot. And then the 2 keyboards. So that makes 4 things.
Cameras to look at, and a laptop in front of you. It's a lot.
All right, well, let's keep it going with the morning show
Breakfast
nonsense.
food can serve many purposes.
It is time for breakfast for dinner, stuff we would normally talk about on a morning show
6 a.m.
during your evening Luke and Naomi binge.
There you go.
How about that? During the dinner hour, breakfast for dinner, hence the name. A couple of episodes ago, we talked about the AI teacher.
I don't want to talk about this.
Why?
Because it's weird.
Well, it is, which is
Yeah.
why we got to talk about it.
It's really weird. I don't like it.
So I forgot to look up exactly what episode it was, but it was like 2, maybe 3 episodes ago. It was pretty
Yeah.
recently that we were talking
It
about
was happening in New York. They were going to have a teacher assistant, basically, that's an AI robot thing that has a face. And no.
I mean, yeah, that's about exactly it. AI robot thing that has a face.
Yeah.
Not only does it have a face, it also has, I guess, arms and some hands. I don't believe they move or anything. It is a legless.
That doesn't make it
Teacher
any
torso.
better or worse. The entire thing is just no.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Now, if you don't know the story, what if we also threw in the fact that it is made by the same,
Company that makes condoms or something.
even better, lifelike sex dolls?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Everything about this story is wrong.
Right. So let's put one in a classroom. We'll have the kids talk to it, give them their names, log in through her face, apparently.
That's weird.
Insert innuendo here also at any point. Like, I'm going to let the chat have at that one because I don't, I could spend all day. All day. Lifelike, you know.
Stop it. I thought you were going to let the chat have it.
Well, they're not fast enough. So they have decided after, I mean, as you can imagine, after some backlash, after
Oh, you think some parents might have gotten upset?
parents, some teachers union got pissed. They're like, you don't need to replace us with robots.
There you go.
We're
Good
lifelike
point.
enough. And, you know, less robotic and horrible.
Yeah.
So they've decided to scrap this $60,000 purchase from Realbotics. The robot is named Sally. Sally, the sweet school teacher. It's just...
Sally the hell no bot.
So I was reading through this article, and I'm not going to just like read on the air because that's just nonsense. But everybody has gotten in on this. You know, people, former graduates of the school and the superintendents and all that stuff. Yeah, is that something we should Google later, Rochelle? If you're in the chat, you can go ahead and do that. I don't know if I should Google that on the air. So anyway,
I'm trying to pull up the chat right now, and this is driving me nuts.
so
Where's that AI when you need it?
the best part of this
Oh, it's a
whole thing,
teacher.
it's a teacher. She's in the mail under a fake name, and it shows up in a brown package with no, artwork on it. Discreet
Discreet is
for
the
your
word you're
school
looking
district's
for.
needs.
Yep.
So my favorite part about it is the fact that like the school district is like defending it by going, this is a STEM robot. That doesn't even sound right to say. Like they're trying to get kids in Satan bot. They're trying to get kids into, robotics and programming and things like that.
Also, they sunk $60,000 into this, so they're going to have to defend it.
So somewhere in here, it actually says that the superintendent who ordered this and who defends it vehemently is connected somehow to the company, but he used to work with them in Vegas or knows somebody who, and of course,
He's got a lot of money in the stock.
it really just adds so much more ridiculousness that the company is based in Vegas, because of course it's where they allow shit like this, right? So it is my favorite part, though. The superintendent really is just adamant about like, this is a great idea. You don't understand. It teaches kids software. Like, how else are they going to learn software? If there's no such thing as a magic box that'll just teach them software. He doesn't go so far as to say that, but it's pretty damn close. And it's like, I can imagine there's a lot of ways to learn software because
There's a lot of boxes.
people know it already. It's not like, so that like the backup there or whatever is just absolutely awesome. So you don't have to worry. No kids are going to get taught by a teacher. That's a robot.
There you go.
Yeah. Wow. Took me a second.
By a teacher.
I was going to get that. I was going to get there. By
Yeah.
a robot teacher.
There you go.
At least not in Western New York State anytime soon.
The whole thing's insane.
I'm pretty sure you have to log in by talking to it. So part of the article covers like that, like all the login stuff still handled by the district. And as far as that, I don't even think on the list of why this sucks is like the bottom, cybersecurity. It's creepy. It's dystopian. we have teachers
I
for
even
these
think
purposes.
about like the cybersecurity side of things,
Right,
but,
all the way on the bottom.
Just no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that too, by the way. We don't want the sex robot company having our students' info and logins.
Yeah.
But we won't keep it. It won't record any video or audio.
Yeah, like everything else everywhere. Oh no, we didn't record that. We didn't keep your information.
Promise. Oops.
You're supposed to do that behind your.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is. It's this that you do if you're the Boy Scout, right? But nowadays it is just this.
Yeah.
So there you go. No teacher, no robot teachers to worry about.
That's okay though. That's a good thing.
That is a good thing. I thought you would like that, and I wanted to see how you would react just when I said AI teacher. All right, good news. A real good thing is, and it's also like sad a little bit, not really. I made you watch Clueless before we started doing the podcast and rewatching movies, which just kills me because that would have been an awesome one to do a podcast, episode on Alicia Silverstone and Donald Faison and Paul Rudd and the whole crew. Love Clueless. I used to watch the TV show when they made a TV show spinoff. Stacey Dash was in that too. Like she, reprised her role from the movie. It was great. Well, guess what? In an age of comebacks and sequels and reboots, we are getting a Clueless sequel television series.
Why?
With the OG herself, Alicia Silverstone, going to reprise her role as Cher. I'm
so
amped
what's
about
the
this.
storyline gonna be then?
Here we go. I'm really, really stoked about this, and it might actually make me pay for Paramount Plus.
That's saying a lot.
It's going to take place like 30 years after the movie,
Okay.
of course. Cher's now a successful business owner and a mom.
Okay.
She thinks she has it all figured out until her daughter goes to high school, which has her feeling clueless. Right? Did you see that coming? Alicia will also serve as an executive producer, along with the movie's original director and producer. No title or expected release date yet. They haven't even started shooting. They were trying to do this at Peacock last year, but it got scrapped. And before that, they were going to do a spin-off series about Dion that never happened either. No word if anybody else is coming back or anything like that. And of course, Brittany Murphy not with us any longer, so definitely can't have one of the funniest characters in the movie.
Yeah.
So it feels like a Boy Meets World where they did the Girl Meets World and then just kind of one off that and went away. But whatever. I want to see if it has any legs. Love that movie. Now I got to find it and watch Clueless again.
You're on your own for that one, but I might check out the reboot there.
The reboot. Do you remember much of when I made you watch Clueless? It was years ago, and I can't remember what you thought of that. How many stars for that one?
Not as many as you'd want me to give it. That's why when you were like, "Oh, I wish we would have done it for the podcast," all I'm thinking is, because if I would have done that with Princess Bride, we would have. I don't know. It'd just be bad.
Many fewer episodes. That's what we would have. So anyway, I'm stoked to see what happens with this. I hope we get it and have some fun with that world again. It was goofy and ridiculous. And speaking of ridiculous, I put this in the caption for the episode, $5 ice cubes. We paid for ice. It's one of my least favorite things to do. Go to the beach.
Water.
Go to the beach, get a bag of ice. I don't remember how much the bag was, 7 pounds for $4 or something like that. Now, it's just too much. We've got the ice machines here on the side of the road, but I always forget that they're there or where they are. And that's much cheaper, but it's still paying for frozen water. And we just don't have the freezer space to constantly make our own ice to be prepared for a random beach day. Yeah. Here comes Aldi.
$5.
You don't like paying $4 for a bag of ice? How about $5 for 4 ice cubes?
How big are these ice cubes?
Cocktail size. Exactly. That face there. That's the answer.
What?
So,
what is so special about this ice? Does it come from a glacier? I still wouldn't pay for it.
You're going to have to come up with a better way to get ice. We lost 4 men on this expedition. In the freezer section at Aldi, they have little boxes of ice. On the label it says crystal clear frozen ice cubes. They have to make sure you know it's frozen.
It's fancy.
Fancy, that's right. 1.8 inches in width. So it's it's like the square cocktail ice cubes. Yeah. Right. I have the molds to make the ice balls. I like those. That's cool. But I make them at home again. I'm not paying $5 for 4 of them. I can't imagine who thought this was a good idea. For $4.99, so $1.25 each if you're keeping up with the numbers. Which is really strange for Aldi.
I can't really wrap my head around this, to be
I
honest.
can tell
with
you haven't said anything in like 5 minutes.
I'm more curious about the cashier that sees that first person bring it up to the register. Like, what are you thinking about that person who is buying
I mean, you got
4 ice cubes for
are
$5?
You bored? Or like you have too much money, you don't know what to do with, or you don't know anything about
There's
money?
got to be something special about these ice cubes. What's going on here?
One end of the spectrum or the other. Like you're crazy on one, in one way or another.
I really don't understand.
Apparently, the box hypes them as ultra pure and slow melting, which
I feel
Okay.
like those two things don't go together, because if it's pure, it's going to melt like a regular ice cube. If it's slow melting, then you did something to it to make it melt slower.
ultra pure rubbing alcohol to keep it from melting. It also shows off how big they are on the box, but adds enlarged to show detail. I mean, now we're really kind of picking on every little.
Yeah, I mean, that says it
detail.
on everything. You know, the Chex Mix says that. Enlarged to show detail.
So yeah, obviously you're not gonna buy these for the cooler, for the day, unless you're just absolutely insane.
I want to go to Aldi's right now and check this out. Like, I want to go find the ice cubes and look at them.
Well, so do I. And if anybody's close to an Aldi, go quick because social
They're
media.
melting fast.
Yes, because they're melting faster than advertised on the box. Social media, of course, got a hold of this well before we did and
Yeah.
just crushed it. Seemed like a lot of locations when they were looking had a ton of stock of these, which, surprise, surprise, people aren't paying $5 for 4 ice cubes. And for the
But
most
it's
part,
Aldi's. Like, the most expensive store, or the most expensive item in the store is like $4.
well, now it's 5.
And it's ice cubes.
Now it's ice cubes. I guess apparently the only people buying them, at least at the time of this writing, was the social media influencers who were buying them for fun.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they did it.
Aldi this
Made a
week
killing.
responded by slashing the price of their 4 ice cube box. Some locations dropped it to $4 or $3.50, but it sounds
What a deal.
It sounds like a lot of places have cut it to $2.50. So
Still, such a deal.
can you imagine? If you don't know, Naomi does our budget and usually plans, like the grocery budget and things like that.
To the penny.
So, if we want a treat, it has to be something that Naomi wants. That's how we get junk food or anything like that. Because,
Yeah, basically.
so I can imagine going, hey, let's get these for the bar. Like the look
I think
you
I'd
would
push
give
you
me.
down the stairs.
Grounds for divorce in this household.
Yeah.
$2.50.
Are you out of your effing mind? Bam.
Even $2.50. So of course you can see plenty of. I mean, it's really in a box.
So it's got to be like they did this just for the social media blow up.
You think?
There's no other reason that makes any sort of sense of why Aldi's would offer expensive ice cubes. It just does not make sense.
They haven't come out. And the box is. It looks like, first of all, it looks like an Aldi product, and it looks like they're serious. There's a website on the front of it. Net weight. Is it net weight? Whatever.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, 4. I can see the number 4. It's a screenshot
So?
of the influencer video there, of course. And it's just like, that seems like they thought they had something there. I got it. The next big thing.
Expensive ice cubes. Especially in a place like Wilmington where they're going to melt as soon as you take them out of the freezer section. You're not even going to make them, make it to the checkout line.
I mean, just crazy.
I don't get it.
Just crazy. All right. I forgot about this one that I had on my phone because it's on my phone.
Your phone.
Now I got to pull it back up. But a follow that I really like is Merriam-Webster Dictionary, and they're all over. I mean, if you're Facebook, Instagram, whatever, I've been following them for a while now. But another account that we all like, 30AF, I'm sure everybody knows.
That is amazing.
If you're on,
That's a follow right there.
So 30AF actually retweeted this or whatever, doesn't matter. It is Merriam-Webster's time traveler feature, which shows you words from your birth year. And it's
Okay.
5 words from your birth year. And you can, well, it's not 5. It shows you a bunch, but you can pull whichever ones you want. So I went to our birth years quick. Going to omit the actual years, but here we go.
That's fine.
My birth year, beer goggles.
That's
I'm
fitting.
happy with that.
Yeah.
BOGO. You like that.
Like buy one,
Buy
get
one, get one. BOGO. Yeah. Shout out to Payless Shoe Source.
There you go.
I imagine that's, I feel like they would have invented BOGO. I'm pretty sure they did.
They probably
Or the
did.
first ones that did. Bouncy House is another one from my birth year.
Okay.
Break dance.
Okay.
I'm old. Brew pub.
Fitting.
Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Guac.
Nice.
Apparently-
that one should have been for me. Kind of mad about that.
No, these are just the years they were inducted into the dictionary. I almost
Yeah.
said Bible. Don't know why. But, brought into the dictionary. So they had been around, but finally entered in.
Weren't official words.
We always like, reading the official word list and stuff like that. A couple of more. Lap dancing. Pie hole.
You're just skimming over that lap
I
dancing
thought I already
there.
said it. Yeah, lap dancing is another one.
Yep.
Pie hole,
Okay.
which is shut your pie hole. Ringtone. Yeah, from all the way back then. Tres Leches cake
Oh, nice.
and virtual private network.
Okay.
How about that? That's been around for that damn long. Now, your birth year, which again will remain unnamed,
Yeah.
3D printer,
Okay. Wow.
bestie,
Okay.
brain freeze.
Really?
Yeah.
That wasn't a thing before then?
Not in the dictionary until that, which is funny because
Wow.
people didn't eat a lot of Slurpees until
7-Eleven.
ices and then they came everywhere's doing a frozen thing. I
Yeah.
remember when it was hard to get a Slurpee, icy, whatever you want to call it.
Now they're everywhere.
What else we got? Did I say bestie?
Yeah.
Crowd surf,
Okay.
pescatarian,
Okay.
SIM card, vacay, and now the dirty ones from your birth year.
Oh, perfect.
BDSM,
Perfect.
cybersex,
Really?
hoochie, granny panties, and man boobs.
Wow.
All from your birth year. We can jump a couple years ahead into this century if you would like to. We'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go 2001.
Okay.
Anti-vaxxer.
Okay.
Awesome sauce. That is awesome sauce. Bromance. Kenkle. Some words are just fun to say. Kenkle. Dubstep. Lean in. Misophonia and twerking. Oh, and cornhole.
Twerking.
And twerking.
Okay.
Yeah.
2001?
2001. That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
That doesn't seem right.
Well, none of them do, but yeah, that's right, straight from Webster's.
Today I
Worthy,
learned.
worthy of Webster's.
Yeah.
All right. Today we learned. I want to know some things. I've got a list here, and then we'll get into our Under a Rock review of Fargo. But it's a list, and these come around all the time, and it's old school struggles that could people handle today, things like that. Would they break people today? Could you handle them today?
I can't handle anything.
You can't handle anything. So I want for both of us, like, are we happy they're gone, or is it just like, that's no big deal?
Yeah.
And do you think, we know some younger people. Do we think they can handle them? Shout out to Colin, because
That's so funny because that's the first person that came to my mind. I'm like, I'm going to base all these decisions on whether I think Colin can handle it or
that's
not.
right. I think he just turned 26 or 7 or something like that. So that's one of the younger folks that I know and interact with on the regular, which just proves how old I am. Waiting by the phone for a phone call on the list. When's the last time you had to wait by the phone? You can't just take your phone with you. It's not like, they'll call whenever. You can't leave the damn house. Can't let the answering machine get it, and you don't want anybody else to pick it up.
Yeah, that's been a long
It has been a long time. So, like,
Could I
there you
handle
go.
it? Yeah, absolutely, because I'll be fine.
That's our Paul. Yes, we have the same birth year. Yeah. Welcome in, Paul, by the way. Welcome into all the new people in the chat. I see you. We see you. We're talking about whether these things would break us nowadays and if we think kids could handle them.
Colin could not handle it.
Waiting by the phone for a phone call.
No, sorry, Colin. I don't think you could handle it.
I do believe he would say that he can handle all of these. But
We can test these theories. We can be like, hey, Oh no, you need a house phone to try to make that work. Shoot, this is harder than I thought.
It is, and it really makes you think how much the phone situation has changed.
Yeah,
And
it's right there.
we'll talk about that a little bit in the Under a Rock review of Fargo in just a couple of minutes. Using a manual typewriter. When's the last time? And it's not just typing on a keyboard, because there's a difference. When is the last time you used an actual typewriter just?
I think I was playing around with one when I was in 5th grade.
So you went to just almost straight to word processor. No,
Yeah,
I
keyboards.
tell you, like, barely. I don't think I had to use a typewriter for school ever. But real close. Like, maybe it was like the option, can we type it? It's like, no, you're being weird.
Yeah.
But I remember my dad always had, there was always a typewriter in the house. They were just the freaking worst. Like, talk about backspace.
Oh man!
And if
And
you
then
don't
you
have
just
that
keep
tape
trying to
stuff and-
like go back over it, and it's like you can't
Yeah.
change the E into a C. It's got a line there.
Yeah.
Like it's ruined.
You would have to, one mistake,
You have to
a
redo the
whole
whole
paper
paper
all
yeah.
over again and hope that your original is legible. With all the editing and things like that you've already done inevitably. Sharing a party line. Do you know about that? Do you know what a party line is? No, I barely do, in your defense.
It's like, I don't know, like a phone number that's got like 8 different people on it. Or
Several
something.
houses used to be able to share the same party line, the same phone line.
weird.
Yeah. And if someone was on the line, other families could just pick up and listen.
I would do that.
People did.
I'm nosy.
It was a thing.
I want to know.
I remember when the cordless phones started coming out and people were picking up, the thing on the baby monitors and the cordless phones and like, ooh, I'm listening. I mean, there's been TV episodes about that, but that really happened.
Yeah. I remember hearing other people's conversations that way. Normally it was like, oh, shoot, okay, put it down. But yeah, you got to listen a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's why all the neighbors knew exactly what was going on. Because they were listening on the
that's right.
party line.
Yeah, that's keeping up with the Joneses and all that stuff.
Now
All
I
that stuff.
know.
Hey, the Joneses are getting one of those new AI sex school teaching robots.
Don't put those words together. Please don't put those words together.
Oh. So if you're just jumping in, we're talking about old school struggles that would break people today, especially the youngins, and possibly all of us having to go back. Could you imagine having to do the party line thing?
No, I would get on there to listen to everyone else's conversations, and I just would not make phone calls.
Yeah, for sure. But you eventually would. You just would. Everybody did. How about finding out about snow days?
Oh my gosh, watching that scroll across the bottom of the screen.
I don't
and
believe...
having to wait so long for that.
I don't, whatever, showing my age. It's not that I hate showing my age, it's that I hate realizing my age. I always had to wait for the scroll on the television. I at least had the television scroll on the bottom.
We had the television scroll. The worst part was, though, I had to get up super early because I lived so far away from town. I had like an hour-long bus ride. So there would be times I wouldn't know school is canceled until I'm already dressed and ready to go and waiting. Just waiting.
Now, see, I wouldn't get up until 4 minutes before school started. So
Well,
it was
that
just like, hey,
sounds
no
like
school
you.
today.
Yeah.
Good. I don't really care anyway.
There have been a lot of times where I didn't know and, got ready and all that. Once in a while, they'd announce it like the night before during the 11 p.m. news, and you'd see it scroll through, and you're like, yes, now I don't have to go to bed.
Filthy Kyle's like, we're even older than that. We had radio. He says it wasn't even on television was it not at all? Because, all right, here's the thing. If you don't know, through college, I drove school bus. So they called me, though. I'm pretty sure by the time like we were in senior year, maybe it was on television at least. And by then, I just picked my own snow days, really.
I know. That definitely sounds like you.
All right, hunting down a payphone. And that's like, shout out to the kids of the night back in the day, where it's just, yeah, I'll call you if I find a phone. Sorry, there wasn't a phone
remembered
around.
where there were quite a few phones. There was one by the BB Street pool. I used that. I called collect from that many, many times. I had to find a payphone once just outside of Richmond, and that was hunting one down. That was a little trickier and scarier.
Little trickier, yeah.
Yeah. Man, how things... And now you can't. You can try to hunt down a payphone, but you ain't going to find one.
We used to just party where there was no phone in sight, or just
There
go
you
out
go,
and,
then you're
and be,
fine.
avoid them at all. It was no phone. I don't know. Get to a phone. Yeah,
Couldn't
you weren't
call
near
ya.
anybody's house. It was a field. I don't know what to tell you. Researching at the library
Okay.
before you could use the internet to write a paper and all of that stuff. I remember we had classes where we're like, we're going to the library today so you can write your damn papers because
Yeah.
we know you're not doing it outside of class.
Yeah, I
Right?
remember having to do that a little bit. That switched quickly though. By the time high school got around, it was I'd say probably even 7th and 8th grade was start looking at things through on the internet to do your research and stuff.
So when I just like college, I had both, of course, but I know people would just go to the library to get away from everybody else,
Right.
As a
Quiet
thing.
time to
But if you were
figure out
telling a
things.
kid today, like, no computers, you can't
Right.
bring your laptop to the library or use
You
a
have-
computer there.
No, you have to know how the Dewey Decimal System works
And
and go find
microfiche.
the book.
Yeah. Is it microfiche?
I don't know.
What is the the picture looking spinny dial thing at the library that had all the old articles on it? Paul, Filthy, you guys are there. Help me out with that.
Now you're showing your age.
Yeah, for real. That thing. I only remember playing with it. I don't think I ever used it. It was just like, hey, we're gonna spin up over
Look
here.
at all these articles going by.
This one not so much as a good one to end on, but writing everything down by hand. Now, like people who did it and all that stuff, we do. This one's for the kids because if you told all the kids like, no, you got to take microfiche. Okay, thank you, Paulie. No, you got to take all of your notes by hand. No typing, all of that stuff. I think some of them would absolutely implode.
I don't think their wrist could handle it.
The wrist. There's a Simpsons line Bart says after having to do the chalkboard for years. He's like, my wrist sounds like a rock tumbler. And I remember the first time I saw that, realized what he was talking about. I was like 6th grade maybe, and I did this, and my wrist cracked a bunch of times. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What have they done to us? I have a callus on my finger from where the pen would go,
Yeah.
and it's still there. I haven't written with a pen on the regular in 20 years.
So no, Colin could not handle that either.
So I don't think he could either. This is also a test to see if he listens to the whole podcast or just replies to the clips that I post on TikTok, which
We'll find out.
I think we all know the answer to that one. Let's be honest.
Do we need to talk about his age again?
Yes. Yes, we do. Kids, get off my lawn. Write this down, damn it. All right, that's going to do it for Breakfast for Dinner.
Breakfast food can serve many purposes.
Yes, it can, Ron Swanson. This one I think is going to be a good one. It is time. Let's do the button here. It is Fargo's awesome. I've only watched Fargo a couple of times. As you can imagine, this isn't one you just throw on like Clueless
Fair.
or, Twins.
You need to be in the right mindset for this movie, I think.
Fargo's not like a, I don't know. Like, hey, you know what I need? Comfort watch. Fargo.
Fargo is not a comfort watch.
It is definitely not a comfort watch like some of the Coen Brothers more
Oh, brother, where art thou?
comforting watches.
Yeah.
Big Lebowski and all of that stuff. All right, 1996, Fargo. It's cold out. I hope everybody's bundled up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So we have this guy who comes into a bar to meet with Carl and Guerrier. Is that the guy's name?
Does
'Cause
anybody
I'm gonna
know how
call
to
him
pronounce that?
Guerrier the whole.
I just call him Pancake's House. Peter Stormare.
It's gonna be Guerrier.
That's a favorite line from that movie. Where's Pancake's house? Really? That's the first thing you said in like 2 days?
All right. So this guy meets with these two guys. The guy wants Carl and Guerrier to kidnap his wife so he can get out of some financial trouble. It's all supposed to be staged. They're going to kidnap the wife, get paid $40,000. The guy's plan is to ask for $80,000. He's going to give him 40, and then keep the 40 to take care of whatever trouble he's in.
I think you mean, don't you know?
Apparently, his wife comes from a wealthy family, and he's sure that her dad's going to pay for the ransom and everything.
Her dad.
So I already have a really bad feeling about this. I mean, this is obviously going to go south. I feel like the wife is going to fight back. Something's going to happen. They're going to end up killing her to save themselves. We'll see. So the guy, Jerry, who wants his wife fake kidnapped, is a car salesman, and he seems like the stereotypical car salesman. Adding in charges, lying about stuff, not really caring. I don't like this guy.
You're really
Already.
going to want that True Coat or whatever it's called.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, absolutely.
I hate him.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Right off the bat. I'm like, hey, this guy's a great actor because I cannot stand him. I hope he gets his comeuppance.
William H. Macy, absolutely.
Oh
great actor.
my gosh. He just is such a dishonest guy right from the beginning. Anyway, sounds like
Jer. I just wanted to talk like that for a second.
Anyway, sounds like he's trying to get this money for like a land deal, or at least that's the conversation he's been having with his wife's father, Wade. Wade tells him that he actually might be interested and they may be able to make this work. So Jerry tries to get a hold of Carl and Greer and tell him basically this thing is off, but he can't reach him. Oh no, he can't reach him again. This whole thing's going to blow up, and his wife is going to end up dead, and it's all his fault for being a sleazebag.
As soon as he goes and talks to Shep Proudfoot, trying to get the number and get a hold of him, he's like, I was wondering if you might have a different number. And Shep's like, nope. And it's just like, oh, he's screwed.
Yeah. He was screwed from the beginning.
Oh, of course.
The fact that this idea ever came to his mind, he was screwed. So the guys go, they kidnap the wife, and of course it goes wrong. She ends up falling down the stairs and isn't moving. I think she's dead.
I was wondering, and I was going to ask you, how long did you think she was dead?
Oh, I definitely thought she was dead at that point. Because again, I thought the whole thing, it's going to get botched, and she's going to end up dead.
Or I guess the better question is, did you think there was a chance she was alive?
No.
Like, at all?
No.
Okay.
I was 95% sure she was dead.
I was wondering that, like, kind of the whole, until the reveal that, when she starts whimpering in the car and whatnot, I was wondering, like, did you, where were you on that? But I didn't want to stop and ask you if I did,
So in the meantime, this big deal that Jerry has, well, no one is on the same page. Wade and his business associate thought Jerry brought them this idea, and he's looking for like a finder's fee. But Jerry actually wants in on the deal. Problem is, Jerry doesn't have enough money. Although he was talking with another guy on the phone earlier, trying to get like $320,000 for these vehicles. He was using the vehicles as collateral for like a loan. But he made all the VIN numbers unreadable, so the guy is threatening to take back the money. It just seems like he's making the most stupidest decisions, and he just keeps digging a bigger and bigger hole. And I don't even know what financial trouble he's in or what's going on and whatever with this land deal. It doesn't matter. He's an idiot.
So yeah, they basically are stealing the deal from him that he has.
Yeah,
like
but he
comes
doesn't.
To them with this, but yeah,
they're not stealing the idea. He doesn't have enough money to be a part of it. He's expecting them to pay his part. Like, he's in the wrong. Yeah. He's absolutely in the wrong.
We're not a bank here, Jerry.
We're not a bank here. We're not a bank here, Jerry. The amount of times they said that in that scene, too, just drove me up the wall. But that's okay.
The repetition in the whole damn movie is its own character. Yeah. It really is. Oh, yeah.
So, my next notes. Man, this Jerry guy seems like an idiot. Like someone trying to game the system, thinking he can outsmart his way through everything, lie through everything, and it's all blowing up in his face. And I hope he gets his comeuppance. Oh, man.
Well, you betcha.
Apparently, Jerry's wife, Jean, isn't dead. The kidnappers have taken her. They get pulled over because Carl never put the temporary tags on the vehicle. Jean is in the back seat whimpering, and they keep telling her to shut up. Carl tries to bribe the cop, but it doesn't work. The cop asks him to step out of the vehicle.
Smooth as hell, too, by the way. That's the smoothest way to go. I figured we just take care of it right here. Here's my license and registration.
Yeah, he tried to be smooth, but it didn't work.
I was just hanging out. I wasn't trying to offer it to you. It's my license and registration. Figured we take care of it right here. Awesome. No. Just the smoothest.
Yeah, he's real smooth through the whole movie. But we'll get to that part, too.
Then Peter Stormare is like... You're a smoothie or whatever he says. It's the dumbest thing.
So Carl tries to bribe the cop, but it doesn't work. The cop asks him to step out of the vehicle, and that's when Greer leans over, grab Greer.
There's only one R in his name, and it's at the end.
There's two now. It's Greer.
It's Greer.
Yeah. I'm not changing that.
Greer, the career criminal.
He is. He leans over, grabs the police officer by his hair, hits his head against the car, then shoots him.
All
this
from the
fake-
passenger seat.
Yeah, this fake kidnapping has turned into a real murder situation. So, yikes.
Oh, yeah. So if you didn't think that it was like a crazy hardcore murder movie.
I knew there was going to be a murder. I
Hardcore
knew
is
it
a
was
stretch.
a murder investigation kind of thing. But I had no idea it was going to be like this.
And it was gross, too.
It was.
Oh, daddy.
And I hate that he says that.
I mean, almost every word in this movie is painful. Almost every word.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
jeez, you betcha.
For Pete's sake.
Pete's sake. Like when they stop saying for and just holler, Pete's sake, it's, you know they're pissed.
Yeah.
You betcha. But yeah, the repetition is just so, part of it.
So Greer tells Carl to...
Greer.
I'm not changing it. That's his name. Tells Carl to get the cop's body off the road. And while he's doing that, another car ends up driving by. I hate this. I hate this freaking scene so much. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Eye contact is made, and you know they're done for. I mean, you can just feel it. It made my stomach drop.
You're kind of hoping that like Carl gets the body off the road and maybe they don't see like that whole... Nope.
They made eye contact.
Yeah.
It's too late.
All of them.
Sure enough, Greer slides over to the driver's seat, chases them down. Their taillights suddenly disappear. They've skidded off the road, so I was hoping that was the end of it. The car is flipped. Nope, he can't leave any loose ends, no witnesses. The driver gets out, tries to run away, but is shot in the back. The passenger still in the vehicle. I hate this freaking scene. She's hurt from the accident, and they like make eye contact, and you can see the scaredness and all of that, and he just shoots her.
The way he like aims so he can get in between the seats. But what kills me about, the repetition and the clothing in the whole movie. You know what I mean? Like the whole, everybody's bundled up and
'Cause
crazy
it's cold
and all
out.
that stuff. But like, it just adds to the general discomfort, the feel. Kyle says this is the best Coen Brother movie by a mile, which it's hard to argue, but they're all so damn good too in their own ways.
There's certain parts in this movie, especially like this scene, that I just felt so uncomfortable I wanted to stop watching.
Nice.
Because it just... And that's when you know it's a good movie, because it makes you have that kind of feeling, you know? They made eye contact. You could see her fear. And I'm just... Oh my gosh. I could not stand it. No.
I mean, there's a reason they used that scene for a couple of the covers of the movie and things like that, so...
So, these people died because they happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's right.
Saw a crime happening. So we got a new character alert here. We meet Margie. I love Margie. Let's talk about Margie for a little while.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She is the best. She's like the sheriff or something, head officer,
Chief of
captain,
police.
chief, we find out later. I write it down.
We'll get there.
Yeah. She gets a call about an accident in the bodies, gets up to handle it. She's investigating. She leans forward and another cop asks if she's okay, and she's like, I think I'm going to barf. And I thought that was because of the dead bodies,
Right.
but it's morning sickness. So, okay, pregnant sheriff investigating this mess.
I love how she goes, well, it passed. Now I'm hungry again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and that's the thing. Her delivery through everything that's happened, there's no feeling. It's just matter of fact. Yep, this guy's been shot. Okay, I'm hungry. Oh, yeah, he looks like a big fella. I love her. I love her.
She's excellent, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just funny in a not funny situation. It adds a little bit of levity, but not really.
Not
where
on
it doesn't
purpose.
take away. Yeah. And doesn't take away from the actual
I mean,
movie.
I think it is intentional, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not there to be funny. It
Yeah,
just is funny.
It just is. Yeah.
And that's just the beauty of it.
Anyway, so we've got Jerry meeting with Wade and his associate about the ransom. Apparently, it's $1 million while he's doing, so he's told Wade that the kidnappers want $1 million because now he's got to make a whole bunch of money off of this.
Oh, yeah.
He told the kidnappers $80,000. They're getting 40.
He's got to cover whatever debts, and then probably the 320 that he was trying to scam from the other, from GMAC or whatever it was, and then so why not just make it an even mill?
This point, I'm like, oh yeah, this is really gonna blow up. You got greedy, man. You got more than greedy. You were greedy on day one. I don't even know what the heck you are right now. So this has to blow up in his face. Wade wants to go to the cops. Jerry's son wants them to go to the cops, but he keeps saying no, and that they just need to handle this on their own, and it'll be fine, and it's just freaking awful.
Even Stan Grossman says he likes my plan. That's just...
So Carl calls Jerry, saying that blood has been shed now, and they want the full $80,000. To make matters worse, Wade, Gene's father, tells Jerry that he's going to be the one doing the handoff, that he'll pass the $1 million ransom to the kidnappers. None of these situations are going to pan out well for Jerry. You know, he's made some really bad choices, and there's no out of this.
They're not going to pan out well for anybody. It's like, dude, they threatened to kill me if I send anybody else. You're going now. That's not a good... Even if the guys weren't that serious, it's still, like, not a great idea.
You're done for no matter what. You've made some bad choices. You've made your bed, now lie in it.
Honestly,
you've opened this can of worms, now eat them.
Nightcrawlers. You open the bag of Nightcrawlers. How about that? The dude who plays Wade, the father-in-law, is amazing. Because I hate that guy.
Why?
Just because he is the way he is.
He is a typical father that's got some money and is protecting his daughter?
Maybe.
I think so.
But, like, I don't know. I'm happy the way his character played out.
We'll get there. All right. So I feel like Wade is going to end up delivering the $1 million, and the kidnappers are going to get that better payoff than they were expecting. Or Margie is going to get to the bottom of this, and Jerry's going to get caught. Like maybe Margie finds the bad guys, and they rat out Jerry. So that's what I'm kind of hoping at this point. So Margie isn't the sheriff. She's the chief, but okay, whatever.
How'd all that work out for you?
Yeah. She decided to head to the Twin Cities, do some investigating on the whole homicide stuff. Ends up talking to Jerry about if any cars have been missing off the lot. And, of course, he's sweating bullets. Very tense scene there.
Awesome scene.
Margie, of course, at this point has no idea about the kidnap. She's dealing with the homicide situation. And Jerry doesn't know much about the homicide except for that Carl told him that people had died.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't, like...
Oh, yeah.
The worlds are colliding, but nobody's on the same storyline.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. So it's tense. I'm pretty sure I was holding my breath through this entire scene.
Would you call it an interrogation?
No, because when Margie is there, she's not interrogating him. It's not serious yet.
Yeah, she's just asking him.
She's just asking
but he gets squirrely.
Well, yeah, and it keeps getting worse. The next time they talk, it's real bad.
It's awesome.
But... yeah, he's squirrely because he hired people to kidnap his wife and now people are dead. You'd be squirrely too.
Most likely.
Yeah. So freaking
I'd get away
tense.
with it.
So, hey.
Hey, yeah, I was waiting for you to catch up with that.
So yeah, you know, he's really...
Pete's sake.
He's really squirrely at this point. And there's a point where it almost seems like he wants to tell Margie everything. Like he gets quiet and is kind of like holding his lips, and you just think that he's just going to be like, man, I got to get this out or something. But of course he doesn't. He's going to get caught. There's no way he's not going to get caught in this situation. And anything that can go wrong continues to go wrong here. Carl calls Jerry, tells him that all of this is going to end tonight, tells him where to do the drop. Wade, of course, is listening on the phone and goes to the drop location, leaving Jerry behind.
That party line.
Huh?
That party line.
Carl gets pissed that it's not Jerry and screams at Wade to drop the briefcase with the money. Carl ends up shooting Wade. Wade shoots Carl, but it only grazes him. Gross. Real gross, but we'll get to that in a minute. So Carl shoots Wade a couple more times. In the meantime, Jerry's leaving the house, probably to go meet at the meetup place, and is going to find Wade dead. And that's exactly what happens. And then we see Jerry pop the trunk. So, oh man, he's going to cover this up. Body's going in the back of his trunk.
That's what you assume.
Yeah.
Did we ever get to...
We don't get closure on that, but that's okay.
I forget that.
There's a lot of things. Like, if I get closure on one thing, I'll be happy at this point. But it's a Coen Brothers film, so I'm not expecting to get
closure on one thing.
I do. A couple things. All right. So in the meantime, Carl opens up the briefcase and realizes, hey, I got a lot more than $80,000 here. So he buries it in the snow next to a fence in the middle of nowhere.
The ice scraper flag.
This is stupid. Carl is stupid. That's a lot of money. That's stupid.
Well, you know he was trying to hide it from, Gruyere or whatever you called him.
Greer.
Gare. I think it's just Gare.
It's Greer now.
Gare Grimsrud.
No. Big problem with all of this, besides just the ice scraper. First of all, you're in fields of nothingness. You pulled over to the side. You have footprints leading to the fence. Now you've unearthed, you've moved the snow and all of that. Oh, also, you got grazed by a bullet and you're bleeding all over the place.
The red snow
So now
and stuff.
we have blood and footprints and all of that leading to this area where the snow is now unpacked and a freaking ice scraper sticking out of that. Somebody would find that.
They do a wonderful job of showing both directions on the road. And you can kind of see whatever city it is, Brainerd or whatnot, way off in the gray, way down the road. But they show like, hey, there's no way he's going to be able to find this ever again.
No, absolutely not.
And
the
then
snow is going to melt, and there's going to be a briefcase there. And some random person, probably the farmer that owns the fields where that fence is going to find that briefcase.
Yeah, I mean,
and find that money.
eventually, because when does snow melt there? Like August?
Spoiler alert, we don't get closure about the money either.
I've got a good post-movie fact or whatever about that.
So I go on for a long rant about him dripping blood in the snow and all of that, the ground being disturbed, like something was buried there and him sticking the ice scraper out there.
Right.
Absolutely crazy.
I was going to ask you, did you think at that point that the money was going to come back up? No. No chance. I should have stopped you then.
As soon as he did that, nope.
The
money's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But we're not done with this craziness. Margie goes back to the car lot to see Jerry and have him double check that vehicle that had gone missing that he doesn't think is missing off the lot. He freaks out, ends up fleeing the scene. Oh my gosh, that scene. Let's talk about Jerry being squirrely. He keeps saying, I'm cooperating. Okay. This wasn't an interrogation.
I'm cooperating.
Like, why would you say that? What the F is the matter with you?
Did you at any point in this movie think he was in control or going to get away with anything?
No. Maybe there was a little piece of me that thought he might, and I was going to be really pissed. I was like, if he does not get his comeuppance in this movie, like, this is going to be the worst movie ever.
All right.
I needed him to
get
his
whatever.
comeuppance.
Okay.
Because he's a moron. Every decision he made just kept getting worse and worse. And he was so sleazy about everything. He's so dishonest from day one. And, like, dishonest people, I'm sorry, but yeah, you do get ahead. But, like, you have to have your comeuppance.
I mean, the having the wife kidnapped thing was just like...
First of all, that's really messed up.
That's how that's like, make sure that if he dies or whatever, you're going to be okay with it.
Yeah. Gee. Aw, jeez.
Aw, jeez.
Yeah. All right, so
Pete's
he
sake.
flees the scene. In the meantime, Carl and Greer have an odd altercation. I'm not going to stop. Carl shows up, tells Greer that he's got the money, all $80,000, because he buried the rest.
Hey, here you go. Here's your half. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, he says he's done. He says he's taking the car. They each get $40,000. He's out. But he's like, no, we have to split the car. Whoever wants it has to pay the other person. And of course, Carl is not having this. He's been shot in the face. He had to go do the drop. He had to kill people. Like, he's got a lot of blood on his hands at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Carl here.
Yeah, I do understand that too. And also, if he was just like, okay, and did it, like, I feel like Greer would be like,
yeah, where's the rest of the money?
That was too easy. Yeah. So what's going on?
Yep.
So anyway, Carl heads out the front door. Greer chases him down with a shovel.
I believe it was an axe.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a shovel. It doesn't really matter.
I'm pretty sure it was an axe.
We'll find out what happens to Carl in just a little bit here. So all of this is making me very uncomfortable. This entire movie has, I've felt very tense, and I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety already, and I've been really stressed. So this added this extra layer to everything where like my chest was getting tight. Like, this was really happening. I'm like, this This is too much right now.
In the chat, Rochelle typed in where you're talking about Jerry fleeing the interview when Margie says that.
Oh, yes. He's fleeing the interview. I love
Nice.
Margie.
Yeah.
I love her.
She's great. Best actress she won for this.
Good.
Yeah.
She should.
Yeah.
So everything here is making me
She
uncomfortable.
should. 30 years later, Naomi okays it.
That's right.
Signs off.
So, as I was saying, everything's making me really uncomfortable with this movie. And all I'm thinking is, please don't be like No Country for Old Men. Like, please give this movie a wrap up. Let justice get served. Like, this is the final stretch. We are in the last 10 minutes
So you don't want
of this
you don't want
freaking
another
movie.
Sugar walking off into the sunset
You know,
situation.
and just, this is my retirement. Great. What the hell? I will never be okay with that.
No Country for Old Men, not too far back, by the way, if you want to check that out if you haven't.
Yeah.
Just a few episodes ago.
So, Margie sees the missing vehicle. The one that Jerry said wasn't missing from the lot.
Oh, because of the tip. Did you write down anything about the whole scene with the tip from the bartender?
No.
And then the
Oh,
cop?
no, not those two girls.
No, not the girls either.
No.
The old guy who's like shoveling his driveway and
Oh,
the cop
no,
walks up to him.
no.
And it's like the best scene in the movie, that friggin' conversation.
No. It's
So
not.
that's it. That's the whole story. It's like the best dialogue exchange in the whole movie. So anyway, the guy says this, and I says, well, I better call the cops because,
Yeah, I didn't include any of that.
it's just so entertaining. It's so entertaining. And then at the end, it's just like, it's going to get cold. And they're all like bundled up like crazy. Oh, that did not make me miss the North at all.
No. But I knew when that scene was going on that was your favorite part of the movie.
Of course you did.
I
Just
knew it.
those
I
two
knew the
guys.
dialogue. That I was like, that's...
And of course,
Sleep
the
safe
hookers
part.
in the bar are very entertaining with those faces. Yeah.
And they have not an uh-huh.
That's right. On our Guess the Movie post yesterday, where I put up a clip on Facebook and Instagram of what the movie is and everybody guessed it, the first answer we got was Shawn Michaels with a gif of those two girls.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, very fitting. All right, so we're in the last 10 minutes of this movie.
Home stretch.
Margie sees the missing vehicle, the one that Jerry said wasn't missing from the lot. It's outside where Carl and Greer were hiding out. I told you I wasn't going to stop.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Margie stops, and she heads towards the house. She's got her gun drawn. I am holding my breath at this point. Like, the pressure is killing me. I have so much anxiety. Margie, please don't die.
Did you pause
Please
Did you?
don't die.
As Margie's inching around the house, maybe after she drew her gun, I told Naomi, I said, pause it and write down some notes of what you think is going to happen.
I just said, please
Is
let
that-
justice be served. Please don't die.
Please don't die. That's what you got out from that pause and note taking.
She is walking around the hideout of killers at this point.
Please don't die.
Please don't die. You're my favorite character. Please don't die. I'm worried that that's not going to be the case, though.
Here we
because
go.
I just don't trust this. I'm worried that Margie is going to get shot and Greer's going to get away and $1 million has been buried in the snow and nobody knows about it and it's going to sit there and rot. Okay. Press play. What do we see? Oh, Greer is just dealing with a wood chipper and we see a foot sticking out of it and really gross, like blood flying out of it. So Carl has been taken care of. Kind of gross. Not kind of. It's very gross. Probably going to have nightmares from that.
Did anything kick in there that you've heard of this scene before? This is probably the most famous scene of the movie and one of the more famous Coen Brothers scenes, one of the more famous murder scenes of the 90s.
Well, because it really happened. Isn't it? That part is based on a
We
true
will get
story.
to that afterwards. But
somebody put somebody in a wood chipper.
the wood chipper scene is very famous from this. Did that kick in at all? There's a Simpsons episode where Buscemi's like, you might remember me from the wood chipper scene in Fargo. Yeah, next time you
No,
see
I
that
don't know
episode
that.
of The Simpsons.
So, Margie yells police, and Greer starts running.
Greer.
She gets him in the back of the leg. Please tell me she gets him. Don't let him shoot her.
Don't get too close. Don't get too close.
Oh my gosh. It was the shortest, like, scene like this, but it was the longest scene like this. I, like, seriously was holding my breath and just, like, please, like, you had your moment. You did it with No Country for Old Men. You got to ruin how movies are supposed to end.
Come on.
I get it, but please don't have two movies like that, you know? Just don't do that to me. So he doesn't shoot her. Whew. He's arrested. She has a nice line about he did all that for a little bit of money. There's more to life than a little bit of money.
Oh,
you
she's
know?
like scolding him in the car.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
They find Jerry outside of Bismarck and arrest him. Yes, that's the payoff. And he's screaming the whole time like a little pig. Like, that was phenomenal. That's right. Wrestle him on the bed. Arrest that, you know, jerk.
Yeah, that guy.
Jerk. Yep, let's go with that. So we do get that happy ending that I needed.
You're darn tootin'.
And Margie and her husband steal the show with their loving relationship and her reminder that, you know, they really are doing okay. And it's just the cutest thing. The end. Oh my gosh.
I can't, I've never in a million years imagined you wrapping up the Fargo review by saying, and it's just the cutest thing.
Margie and her husband are the cutest in this movie. And, like, she gets up in the middle of the night to take care of the homicide thing, and he's like, no, I gotta make you breakfast.
I'll fix you some eggs.
Yeah, and she's like, no, go back to sleep. You still got a couple hours. And he's like, I'll fix you some eggs. And he just keeps saying it, and then he makes her breakfast, and it's so cute.
Just
and he brings her
matter-of-fact.
lunch. It's just,
The Arby's.
they're just so cute.
Another thing I noticed about that scene when he brings her the lunch, right? He knows she's busy, so he just starts eating.
Yeah.
And just when she gets to it, she'll get to it, but it's there for her and all that stuff. So just to...
She's the chief,
to
man.
pile on,
She's
you
got
know?
stuff going on.
All right. That is Naomi's Under a Rock review, gang, of Fargo. But now, it's time for a little bit more. So I've been trying to come up with a name for this instead of weird movie facts or something like that. So what did I say that we were going to call it? We'll call it a peek behind the scenes, if you will. Or
Of the movie.
Under the Rock facts. Because Under the Rock review, right? So the film is not actually based on a true story.
I looked that up because
You're not supposed to do that.
I had to. Because it started with that in the opening thing. And so, like, I looked it up when the movie was over because I was like, how much of that is real? Because it makes me so uncomfortable. And, like...
You don't want that guy to be out there, Gare's out there running around somewhere.
And hear my
Well,
review and come after me?
that's
No
right.
way, man.
Well, you
Not
didn't say
playing
anything
that
about
game.
him just to be safe. So they later admitted that they added the disclaimer so the viewer would be more willing to suspend disbelief in the story. An urban legend even says that people have gone to search Minnesota for the briefcase of money. And of course,
There you go.
and of course, all come to a bad end when they go looking for it.
Yeah.
Bump, bump, bump. Which, if you're going to have an urban legend, that's a pretty good one. I like
It is.
that
It's
one.
a great one.
While the specific crimes in the movie didn't happen,
The wood chipper one did.
the plot has elements of two well-known Minnesota crimes. In 1962, a St. Paul attorney named Eugene Thompson hired someone to kill his wife, Carol. Unbeknownst to him, his man hired someone else to do the job. The second man fatally wounded Mrs. Thompson in her house, but she managed to escape. She went to a neighbor's house to help while her assistant fled the scene. The sloppiness and brutality of the crime attracted great attention. The murderers quickly caught and gave up Thompson, who denied knowing anything about the crime for many years. In 1972, Virginia Piper, the wife of a wealthy banker, was kidnapped. $1 million ransom was paid, one of the largest in history. She was found tied to a tree in a state park. Two men convicted of the crime, but were acquitted after a retrial. One of them later went on a shooting spree after his wife left him, killing her and a bunch of others, her new boyfriend and stuff like that, and they only ever recovered $4,000 of the money. I know nothing of the wood chipper. I've not researched that.
I just know that, like, somebody really did that to kill somebody.
Chat, what do you got?
About the wood chipper?
Yeah. I was pausing for effect to see if anybody had it quick. Let's see what else we got here.
Nobody can type that fast.
Joel Coen had Frances McDormand and John Carroll Lynch, who played Norm, conceive a backstory for their characters so that they could get the feel of them and have the husband-wife relationship
They did a great job.
Yeah, so they decided that Norm and Marge met while working on the police force, and when they were married, they had to choose which one had to quit. Since Marge was the better officer, Norm quit and took up painting.
I like it.
They just made that up for the movie, which
you
is
gotta have that backstory so
awesome,
that
right?
you can get into character.
The role of Carl was specifically written for Steve, which is just awesome because he was just the best part of that movie, I think. But Francis McDormand. But the snowplow at the end, if you pay attention, the snowplow drives past the motel at the end of the film. Not a part of the script. Signs in the area warned motorists not to drive through because they were filming, but a state employee ignored them. This is great. William H. Macy said in an interview that despite evidence to the contrary, he did hardly any ad-libbing at all. He says most of his character's stuttering mannerisms were written in the script, and he does them exactly as they were written. So a little bit of...
he plays a sleazeball real good.
Really, really good.
Because it's believable.
The actors use a book called How to Talk Minnesotan to help with their accents.
Oh, yeah?
I want to look this book up.
Oh, yeah.
By the way. You don't want me to, but I do. This is a cool one, and I love this. Might be my favorite one. When Carl calls Jerry for the deal to be done, he tells Jerry, 30 minutes and we'll wrap this up. From that moment, there's only 30 minutes left in the film.
Oh, cool.
Just
I
stupid
like
little
when they do
things
stuff
like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost as good as the name of the movie in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't think they said Fargo in this, though, did they?
I don't think so.
The Mike Yanagita scene, which you just skipped completely over.
Who's that?
Her old high school friend that calls her up and meets her.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Yeah,
Well,
and he's married to somebody named Lindsay, and she died of leukemia, but he made all of that up.
Right,
That's
often
weird.
considered one of the most pointless scenes in cinema history, but
Yeah.
it's not, because apparently Marge's discovery that everything Mike told her was a lie ultimately leads her to further investigate Jerry.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. Frances McDormand's character in the film's central role. She doesn't appear until 33 minutes in, 1/3 of the film.
She got a new character alert and all.
And if we needed, I know it, right? If we needed a reason to watch the actual TV show that they made about Fargo later on, doesn't feature any of the same characters as the movie. The first season of the TV show does reveal what happens to the $1 million Carl stole and buried by the highway. So I didn't know that because I never watched the show.
Yeah.
But there you go. A couple of behind the movie facts. How about that? Behind the movie facts? You like that? I like that. That's okay. I'm with it. Behind the movie, if I remember.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, a couple of behind the movie facts to go along with Fargo. But now, the important stuff, we got to see what Naomi says about it after the fact.
Yep.
Roto says the TV show is fantastic.
Oh, good to know.
What was there, 3 seasons of that? Are they still doing that? Anyway, all right. Fargo, 1996. Did you like it?
I did.
You did. Now, you know you got to rate it, but we're going to save that for the end.
Okay.
That's a new thing now. Do you have a favorite quote, a favorite line, or a favorite phrase from the movie? Oh, yeah. You betcha.
8-8.
You're darn tootin'.
They say that a lot, too. In
They
that
do.
Movie.
They
Yeah.
do. Jerry especially says that a lot. Well, you're darn tootin'.
And like, he gets done, like, talking to Carl on the phone when Carl's like, you know, hey, you've got 30 minutes. Like, there's blood, blah, 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 all this. And it alrighty then. Okay. You know, he just, okay. Like, too happy. Too happy that your life is falling apart right now.
Just crazy.
Yeah.
The way they are.
So I don't have a favorite line or quote, but it is whenever Margie says, like, oh, yeah, or anything like that. She's just the cutest. Like, I just want to hug her.
It's pretty great, right?
Yeah.
I like, oh, geez. Oh, geez. That's probably my
geez.
favorite one. Let's see here. Favorite quote you've already heard. Did you ever hear any lines from Fargo? It's not a very quotable movie. That's just one of our standard questions. Do you have a favorite character? We already
Margie, 100%.
She's great and probably my favorite, but I mean, it's hard to not like Carl. He kills that role, and he's such a sleazebag, but he's hilarious at the same, when he's just yelling at Gare about, like, you haven't said anything for 2 days. And he goes on the whole thing, fine, 2 can play that game, smart guy. I won't talk either. Then he just doesn't shut up at all.
Silence. How do you like it?
That's awesome.
It's so gross, and he gets shot in the face, and he's got it, like, covered with napkins. And, like,
oh yeah,
you can,
when he peels the one off, like that's rough.
and you can see, like, that it is like a napkin from outside the like in the glove box of the car, just whatever he had. Like, it's so gross.
Just whatever he had. Rochelle, you're in the chat, and you watched this today for the first time, so feel free to answer any of these. I'll holler yours out as they pop in to the chat here. Cringe level in Fargo.
Okay. So, there were certain things that were very cringy. You're going to have a thing about discomfort level. And in this movie, I think there is a difference there.
There absolutely is. So never mind cringe level. What's the discomfort level here?
Discomfort level throughout the whole movie stays around like a 4.2. There's always a level of discomfort there, but there's a lot of spikes that get up to like 9.5 for sure. Like,
I find the mom, the one who got kidnapped, cringe as hell. Just the whole knitting, covered in sweaters, wearing pajamas around the house. They did that well. It was like, look, she's that housewife in the freezing cold. That's nailed it.
I guess.
But it makes me cold. I don't know.
The cringiness is blood on napkins and a foot sticking out of a wood chipper and
I love the sock, by the way. The sock is an excellent touch on there because, he took the shoe off. But
the shoe just fell off, and then you just don't waste your time with it. It just, and then the discomfort, Jerry in his stupidity. And you're just like, how did you think this was going to play out? You really thought that you were going to convince two people to fake kidnap your wife, pay them $40,000 and walk away with close to $1 million? Like, you really thought that?
Hubris. Rochelle says she felt bad I feel bad for the wife too.
Yeah.
She was also really cringy.
I feel bad for the wife because she was married to Jerry and did you not know?
Yeah, the
how
father-in-law was correct.
Yeah.
He was right about Jerry. When I forget what the kid's name is, but he was like, they'll never have to worry.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's see here. So we've done what you knew about it and your thoughts going in, because that's the new thing that we do at the top. So we have that. How far off? How close were you?
Well, we did actually get closure in this movie, so that's phenomenal. Knew about the murder investigation, and that's about it. I thought we wouldn't actually get that full story. I thought it was going to be closer to Old Country for.
Nice try.
Oh, yeah.
You were there. You had the words, just not in the right order.
In the right
no
order.
Country for Old Men.
And it just keeps getting worse the more I do it.
No Men for Old Country.
Yeah. Mow lawner instead of lawnmower.
Filthy Kyle's in the chat, and he makes a great point. He says the score here, really, really sets that ominous tone for the movie. It is a huge part.
It does.
Yeah. I mean, just think of like from the opening. What is it? There's something else that it reminds me of with the crazy Shutter Island, I think is what comes to mind as far as a newer one or something like that, where the score is super heavy, and The Shining. Also, the crazy ominous noises in the beginning of The Shining as they're going to the overlook and all this, and the way this starts with, so that's nice pull there. I like that. Where are we here? What surprised you? What surprised you about Fargo? Other than all of it, I mean.
Honestly, I was surprised that I was going to get my my wrap up. I really didn't think I was gonna get at least any closure. Honestly. I hoped so bad through the entire movie. I'm like, please, just somebody, something, whether it's Jerry or Carl or Greer or something, like, give me closure. And I did not think I was going to get it. So I was very surprised when I did.
That's awesome. Do you think if you had not seen No Country for Old Men, would you have still had that concern or worry that you weren't going to get the closure or anything like that?
That's a good question. And
because maybe we just did them backwards.
I bet I wouldn't. I wouldn't have had those thoughts whatsoever, because that movie effed me up for that. I don't know if, again, that review wasn't that long ago, but I'm still pissed about it.
It is very much Coen
just
Brothers.
ends.
Nothing wraps up in a Coen Brothers movie. Big Lebowski ends with, well, hopefully the new little Lebowski's going to be awesome too. And then, oh brother, for where art thou is like at the end, we don't really know what's going to happen. I mean,
but neither one of those movies need the wrap up.
Good point.
No Country did, and so did this one.
Yeah.
That's the argument there. Those movies, they don't need the wrap up. But because the serious movie didn't get the wrap up, I assumed this serious movie was not going to get the wrap up either.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, we kind of, like you said, it effed you up.
It did.
I like it.
I'm still messed up from it.
Would you have liked it more or less if you saw it when you were younger? 15, 16 maybe? Trying to think like how old because I didn't watch Fargo right away because I was like, it's it's gonna be a sit. When I was younger, I didn't care.
Well, I probably would have been less tense and anxious through that. I think that just keeps getting worse as time goes on, especially with these movies. So would that make me like it more or less? That's hard to say. I feel like it would be kind of the same. You know?
Difference.
Yeah.
It's a push on this one.
Yeah.
All right. What was your favorite part?
The ending. I got my closure.
What part of the ending?
Oh, Jerry on the bed, screaming like a pig.
He tries to go out the window. It's just
I
great.
know, and they get him, and then he just...
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
Freaking awesome.
Least favorite part. There's a lot to choose from here.
So, wood chipper I really don't like with the foot sticking out. I know the foot sticking out of it is just like,
He's like
a little bit of...
on it a little bit.
That's real bad. I don't like that. Carl being shot in the face, and then like he's trying to talk, and he's like this. He's got drool hanging down.
Oh,
and
that scene in the cabin when he's drooling while he's talking is like an excellent touch.
It really is, but it's just too much. Those scenes are up there for just worse, like messing with my mind kind of thing. Can't stand the two hookers. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah, I took the little one. Yeah.
I could tell you he was circumcised.
Oh my gosh.
Or wasn't? I don't remember. But whatever.
Oh. That might be up for like worse, like get out of the whole movie part. Like I didn't need that.
I love I don't know if it is my favorite part, my favorite scene or what, but the when the cop goes to interview the bartender. And
that is your favorite scene. Just admit it. I knew it was as soon as it was happening.
Well, I don't, the scenes with Jerry and Margie when they're together, like those two acting together are amazing scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, they are great and like worth watching the whole movie.
Yeah, but you like the dialogue in the story that this bartender said.
And the way he just...
And he called me a jerk, but he didn't actually call me a jerk.
Yeah,
and then he
that's not
said,
the word he
take
used,
a look at this guy over here.
He calls this other guy as a jerk too,
We like doing that too much. We need to stop.
So we're going to get the book, How to Talk Minnesotan.
And then for episode 162, no one's going to be listening because we got the book and we're doing it all Minnesotan.
That's right. Oh, man. Would you recommend it to someone else who hasn't seen it?
Absolutely. This is one that's up there that, like, you have to watch it.
And good for Rochelle, too, because last week she watched Maximum Overdrive just to keep up with the show.
I'm so sorry.
And, at least we redeemed that. We gave them a good one to watch this week.
Yeah.
So is that? I think that's a new thing for them. They're Monday night movies.
That's right.
What else we got here? Watch it again.
I would probably watch it again. This isn't one that's, I know it's going to be the next question. It's not a stop and watch if it's on TV kind of movie. It's one of those where you're just like, I kind of want a good story. I want to feel something. So I'm going to watch that because that invokes a lot of emotion.
That's what she wanted to. We were sitting down to choose.
I wanted a story.
Kyle was asking me, yes, we all liked Fargo better, I think, than Maximum Overdrive. Rochelle.
Yes,
that's not out on a limb at all to say that one.
Well, wait, if somebody tells me they like Maximum Overdrive over Fargo, I'm going to fight them.
I mean...
Parking lot's right outside. Let's go.
You got to have some kind of... just terrible taste, I guess, if you think that you like Maximum Overdrive better. I mean, it's funny. but that's
not an okay thing to say.
We got hollered at for a take on Maximum Overdrive on one of our clips that I put out there, and somebody was just like, "How could you say that movie's terrible?" And I was like, yeah,
I'll say it again. That movie is terrible.
spoken like someone who hasn't watched it since 1986.
There you go.
Yikes. So yeah, definitely this was definitely better for sure. The stop and watch if it's on TV thing, I would make the argument for it.
Okay.
Because I mean, now, who's flipping through channels anymore, but it's just for sake of argument. We all know if I'm flipping and nothing's on and I get to like it before they've introduced Margie to the movie, oh, it's over. I'm sitting down.
Okay.
And like that and waiting, and probably watching the whole damn thing.
I feel like I have to be in the right mindset to watch this movie. Like, I feel like this is not a movie I can just put on.
I get it.
Like, I have to.
I get it.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I was tired after watching this movie. I needed a minute.
The adrenaline just spikes and ebbs and flows. And
what's that? Stress cortisol? Like, that's... I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a heart attack. Everything's just stiff in the chest now in that movie.
Does it hold up?
Yeah.
Absolutely, right? I mean, even with... They don't really mention much technology. When you start mentioning old technology, that's when movies start to fall apart like that.
I look at it as, could it happen, tomorrow? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Pete's sake.
All right. And now the new... the new part.
What the hell is the wrong with
It's taken
us
us literally 4 years to get to Naomi actually ranking these. So before, Kyle just won't stop in the chat because he just won't. He wants to know if you like this better or No Country better. So do you have a star rating for No Country for Old Men before you do your Fargo rating?
Oh, that makes it hard. I would say, because the movie itself
I mean,
is
obviously
good.
you like Fargo better than No Country.
Right.
I think that's
And No Country is a good movie, but that ending just pisses me right off.
Does that take away a little bit?
Yes, it does. So
Tommy Lee Jones just sitting there drinking coffee going,
in a movie that might have been a 4, it's definitely going to drop down because of that. And I might even drop it to a full 3 over that. I froze.
Oh, your camera froze. How about that?
Yeah, it's been frozen for a little while there.
Oh, you
But
got to
that's
holler.
all right.
Let's see if we can fix that here. Turning Naomi's camera off just for a quick second.
Aww,
We'll see if we can get it back
I'm
here.
gone. But yeah, so anyway, I think I would give No Country probably a 3. A lot of that based on that ending. If it had a better ending, I think I'd give it a 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Just if he can, I hope everybody can still hear Naomi, even though she's not there.
We should be able to hear me. The mic's still on and all of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the camera back up. Not sure what happened there, but anyway. So you would just if like Shiger got caught, or if what's his face didn't die, you'd probably bump that to a 4.
Yeah. I needed some sort of closure and didn't get anything. That's all right. We don't need to see me. As long as we can hear me, we're all good.
All right. Well, here we are.
Yeah.
Is your light on the camera?
Yeah, it's blue.
Come back, Naomi.
What, you don't like looking at Luke? It's fine.
You can find out all of Naomi's 5s on our Letterboxd at Luke and Naomi.
There you go.
We don't have all of the 5s up there, but we've got her top ones as it is. So for Fargo, what you got?
All right. So the anxiety this movie gives me, I want to give it like 2.5 stars to maybe 3 stars because it made me so uncomfortable. That being said, the reality is I was intrigued the whole time. I was invested. The movie made me feel things. This movie is a solid 4.5.
Ooh, all right. 4.5.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, I legit held my breath in certain scenes, and I was so tense. I mean, like, when Margie and Jerry are talking the second time, like, I was getting sweaty.
Yeah, you're kind of supposed to be like that. So that's exactly what they were going for.
It did what it was supposed to do. It worked great. So solid 4.5 for sure.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take it. I like it. That is going to be a fun way to wrap this up with no camera on Naomi.
That's okay. We don't need to see me.
But we'll move on. Everybody, I'm sure, likes staring at just me.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's so weird.
It's just like how it was before. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just left it with me frozen.
Well,
there.
don't do that. We got to fix it,
Yeah.
if we can. So,
Oh, this is going to be the best part, though, because it's time for Thought of the Day.
thought of the day.
Get those hands up.
Thought of the day. Oh, look who's hollering now that there's no camera on you.
That's all right. I can do whatever I want over here.
All right, lay it on us.
All right. Being able to read minds would actually suck. Since with most people, you just hear the same 5 seconds of a song repeating on a loop.
That is excellent.
That's
I like
a good
it.
one for today.
I like it.
Luke, you going to leave us with a laugh?
I am sure going to do my best. I wish I had a camera on your reaction, but
That's okay.
I'll figure
You'll
it
hear the groan.
this is just killing me. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Two guys robbing a liquor store. One picks up a bottle and looks at the other guy and says, "Is this whiskey?" And the other replies, "Yeah, but not as whiskey as robbing a bank."
That's stupid.
We should just switch chairs. It's so,
No.
because it doesn't work.
It did for years.
I like that one, robbing
No.
a bank. Mummy covered in chocolate and nuts has been discovered in Egypt. Archaeologists believe it may be Pharaoh Rocher.
That's so stupid.
I like that one. Rochelle, by the way, says she's going to give Fargo a 4. Straight
Okay.
up 4.
Fair. Yeah.
Like it. Like it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And final joke here.
Pete's sake.
My granddad has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. She's laughing at this one.
I'm not laughing. Oh, I tried so hard to keep that in.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
You get it. You get that one. Congratulations. I laughed.
I'm taking it, too.
Yeah.
Victory lap on that one. That is going to do it for
Oh, yeah.
episode 149 of Luke and Naomi on Air, featuring Naomi's Under a Rock reviews. So until next time, until episode 150,
The big one.
the big one,
That we'll just skip over like nothing.
we do have one we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate a milestone here.
Yeah.
Just
A different one.
not 150, that's
Yeah.
for sure. So until then, next week, same Luke and Naomi time, same Luke and Naomi channel. Don't forget to check us out everywhere. YouTube, well, you're on YouTube now if you are in the chat, but Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the all-new Letterboxd. We are working on getting some past reviews up there.
Yeah.
We will have the reviews going forward. And again, you can check out our watch list. If there's anything on there that you don't see, reach out. She may have seen it, but she may not have, and we can add it to the list.
That's right.
Just like we discovered with Field of Dreams earlier this episode.
Yeah.
So, all right. Until episode 150, have some fun and be excellent to each other.
Love you. Bye. Oh, yeah.
You got them big old balls because you don't have a camera on you, huh?
Yes.
All right, chat. Peace out. I did leave her with a laugh. Thank you, Pop. Appreciate you guys, everybody in the chat.